Hello and welcome to Akkad English. Moving on to 6, we'll deal with direct and indirect WH questions in English. I am Mr. Musbah Al-Akkad. As a start, we should ask ourselves, what are we going to learn out of this video? Of course, we will start to discuss the homework from video number 5, and it will be in writing form. I mean, the answer will be written. Then we will move on to learn how to change WH questions from direct into reported speech, and we will also learn how adverbs of time and adverbs of place change. And finally, we will learn how to change tenses after reporting verbs such as asked, wanted to know, inquired, and last, we will learn to rearrange the words in the new sentence. I mean, to learn more about word order in both the direct question and the embedded question or the indirect question. Now to video number 5 answers. If you remember, we had some homework at the end of video number 5, and now it's time for us to discuss it. Number 2, the answer is, he asked me if he could use my mobile phone. Notice that we joined with the word if because it was a yes/no question, and then we changed can into could, and of course after could we use the infinitive, and your mobile phone was changed into my mobile phone. Number 2, he wanted to know if I was working that weekend. So in this sentence I used another reporting verb, wanted to know, instead of asked, and both are right. And after which I joined using if and then I, and remember that wanted is past, so normally I change the present continuous are you working into the past continuous I was working. And don't forget that this week was changed into that week, that weekend. Number 4, he wanted me to help him with that homework because the question was, can you help me? And of course there will be another answer for it. He asked me if I could help him with that homework. So as a start, we started with he asked me, and then we joined using if, and can you became I could, help him, no change, help me changed into help him, with no change, this changed into that. Number 5, he inquired if that was my baby sister. Another reporting verb. We started with asked and then used wanted to know, and now we are using inquired. He inquired if that was my baby sister. Number 6, he asked me if I would go to his party. The question is, will you come to my party, if you remember it. So we started with he asked me, joined with if, changed you into I, and then will, changed it into would, and another change, come, changed into go, and then my party changed it into his party. Number 7, he asked me if I or if we spoke English at home. I want you to remember one important thing here. The question started with do, or even if another question starts with does, we delete both do and does. We delete do and does, and we change the present verb into past. Number 8, he asked me if I had got an extra 10. The question was, have you got an extra 10? Number 9, he asked whether he should apologize to them. And the last question, the last answer, he wanted to know whether or if we lived in a house or a flat. Now to the new lesson. Our new lesson is entitled Direct and Indirect Speech, WH. Examples. Number 1. My friend asked, where do you live? We will learn step by step how to transform this from direct into indirect. So I will use as a start, my friend asked. And because I was addressed with that question, or in that question I was addressed, I should use me. So my friend asked me. And then we join using the same question word. In other words, the question word becomes a linking word. So my friend asked me where I lived. And as I told you before, do should be deleted and the verb coming after it should be changed into the past. Now go to number 2. My uncle said, when will you take your driving test? So the question is, my uncle asked me, or my uncle wanted to know. And then when will be used as a linking word. So my uncle wanted to know when. Will you becomes I would take my driving test. It's very important here to focus on the word order. So in the question, where do you? Do you? And the answer, where I lived. Number 2, in the question, will you take? In the answer, I would take. In other words, the question form used in the question should be changed into a normal statement. More examples. Number 3. Dad asked Nader, why are you going out now? This is the direct statement, direct question. So Dad asked Nader why he was going out then. Step by step. What happened? We used why as a linking word. And then are you going becomes he was going. Out, no change. There is no change in the word out. But the word now changes into then. So the new answer is Dad asked Nader why he was going out then. Number 4. My sister said to me, where did you go last weekend? It's a very good question. Where did you go last weekend? And indeed, it's a very good example, not only a question. Okay? So my sister, maybe I can say, my sister inquired, my sister asked me, my sister wanted to know, and what is the linking word here? Yes, I can guess you are saying it now. Where? So the answer is, my sister asked me where I had gone the previous weekend. Where I had gone the previous weekend. Now to the changes in the phrases, or maybe to the changes of adverbs of place and adverbs of time. Now becomes them. This becomes that. And these for the plural becomes those. And here becomes there. And today becomes that day. And yesterday becomes the day before. Last week becomes the week before. Ago becomes before. Tomorrow becomes the following day. And tonight becomes that night. And of course, if you remember, the word go should be changed into come, and the opposite is right. You remember that we change the tenses. So if we have do, which is a present simple question, do or does, we change it into simple past. For example, do go becomes went. Do play becomes played, or does play becomes played. Is doing becomes was doing. Have done or has done becomes had done. Did go, sorry, did go becomes had gone. Was or were becomes had been. Will becomes would, and can becomes could. Exercises. Where do you come from? Example. He asked me where I came from. I hope that you will answer these exercises on a sheet of paper, and in the next video you will find the answers to it. I will explain it one by one. Number 2. When will you finish this task, John? 3. Where are you going after school? 4. Who helped you with your homework? 5. What's your baby sister called? What is your baby sister called? 6. Why didn't you come to my party? 7. How can I learn English at home? 8. Where did you buy that camera? 9. Who should apologize first? 10. What time shall we meet up? Answers will be given in the next video. Before you go, please give us a like, write a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.